you know? So here's what happened.
We don't want to do that.
No, but it's so, well, we got a lot of the stuff we need to chat about ourselves out of the way before we started recording, because we're recording now, I think. So here's what happened. So last night, went to local little restaurant, brewery thing in Berlin. You know the place.
Mark, this is not nice.
I feel terrible. I feel really bad.
Not nice.
So they have a food truck at this establishment.
Typically do.
And so little one wanted French fries, which they naturally sold there.
Was it the chicken place?
No.
Funny you mentioned that.
But wait, before, and this is why I don't want to cut pre-show, but like I don't want a negative button. Like this place had a couple things that I was less than pleased with. But this isn't me being a Karen and doing a Yelp review.
I might.
You might, but I don't want to. So
I'm Carl.
So I go out and I get French fries, and I'm like, hey man,
Carl, no.
The guy in the truck, I'm like, hey man, what's like the other like great thing on the menu? He's like, wings. And I'm like, done. I love wings. I was like, what flavor? And he goes, well, the chef's secret spicy sauce, he goes, is my favorite. And I said, do tell. And he goes, it's hot. He told me it was hot. He goes, it's hot, but like, man, the flavor, he's like, it's good. He's like, he told me how he made it. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'm in. He's like, I can eat like 20 wings. And I love it.
I need to preface this, Mark. So, or no. At this point of the story, actually, it probably was about this same time, is I was having a poker night. And so I went to the number 2 rated wings in the entire country.
Actual
and the only
wings.
reason why they're number 2 is because Buffalo, New York is number 1, which is BS, because I've been to Buffalo, New York, and I've had the wings, and they're not good. I went to number 1 in the country, not good. Saucy, soft, not good.
J. Timothy's.
J. Timothy's in was it Plainville or whatever?
Plainville, yeah.
The number 2 wings in the entire country.
Yep.
I've had wings all over the country. They are number 1. Like it's just it's unbelievable how
Same.
they
And I agree.
they sauce them, fry them, sauce them, fry them, sauce them. Like so they're like it's the most insane thing ever. They're so good. But I texted Ted, yeah, I got 2 buckets of J. Tim's wings because next week. So they're already sold out for the Super Bowl. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I got their email.
Did you see how many wings they go through?
Many.
Can you
It's
Google
insane,
and
bro.
see how many pounds, like for our viewers?
How many
like,
chickens is that?
So they go through the amount of pounds of wings that they go through Super Bowl weekend. But so, yeah.
While you're looking that up, for our listeners, if you don't live in Connecticut, J. Timothy's is a restaurant in Connecticut. They are famous for their dirt wings.
They sell 12 tons just on Super Bowl weekend. 24,000 pounds of wings just on Super Bowl weekend.
That's
So for our
insane,
viewers
dude.
around the world or around the country, no lie, if you're ever in New England, you've got to go to J. Timothy's for
have to.
wings. They're incredible. But anyway, I had 2 buckets of delicious J. Timothy's wings.
So what did
Right?
I do? I ruined it. So
I had actually good wings.
yeah. So the wings were actually good at the food truck. So the guy tells me,
Nope.
The guy tells me he's like the wings are really good. He's like the secret sauce is really good. He's like it's spicy, but like I can eat like 20 of them. Like it's good flavor. I use this, that, the other thing. I'm like okay. So I get them. The minute I open them and I smell them, I was like, okay. And I was like, but okay, all right. They smelled like when it smells
Fast
spicy.
forward because Mark needs to get to the good part.
All right, so yeah, so they smell spicy. I eat 3, and I'm like, whew, this is bad. And now I'm already disparaging him about the poker
3.
night
3
again. And then, so I package up 3 wings. A couple of buddies were at the same restaurant who were going to the poker night. So I said, listen, this is a care package for Dave. I said, because I didn't get invited again, have him eat one of these. And they're like, all right.
So I get there. So my buddies get there, right? And so they're like, this is from Ted with a smile. I'm like, it's wings. I have wings. Like I'm not going to eat those. So I put them on the side. And so we're eating the good wings, and we're eating the good food. And then so I get a very suspicious text from Ted that says, "Eat the wings or we're not friends." And I'm like, that sounds suspicious. And so I said, okay, during our intermission, I'll have them. So during our intermission, I had a wing.
Meanwhile, before you get to this part, so I had fallen asleep because it was about, when you guys got to your mission, about 9 o'clock. I had put the little one to bed. I fall asleep. I haven't heard from him again. And like, I already went to bed sort of like before I fell asleep. I was like, I should text him and tell him like, maybe don't do this.
So Mark,
but I forgot and I fell asleep.
I did the Hot Ones challenge, right? So I did the 10 hot wings. I did the Hot Ones challenge. I made it. It was hot. I made it. It was very, very, very hot. But I did the Hot Ones challenge. This was not even on that scale. This was just stupid. Like there was no flavor. There's nothing. It's just stupid. It was just stupid. I took a bite of it, and I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, this was almost ER. Like, it was a half hour of me done. One of the guys, I took it, like, he put his hand on my chest, like, dude, my heart was like, this was almost, I had to vomit and then drink milk of magnesia. Like, this was bad.
This came from a
really
food
bad.
truck?
Yeah,
that's
dude.
what I said.
Well,
so I said,
what made me mad as
I said, if I was there and I ordered 20 wings and the guy gave me the description that he gave Ted, no, I'm not lying. I'm not an angry person. I've never sent food back my entire life. I'm just not, like, I'll eat it, whatever.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
eat
how I am too.
I literally would have thrown it at the side of the food truck and got arrested. Like, I've never had anything so hot in my life. It was not cool. I honestly was in. It was a half hour I was down, Mark. Like, a half hour.
And I felt it. So I woke up this morning.
So, like, you can imagine the words I had for Ted.
We're not happy in that moment. Well, so I didn't even hear the words he said, and I'm glad. All I had this morning was I woke up to a video, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I fell asleep before I told him, like, actually, maybe don't do this. And it was a video of Dave taking one bite of the wing, looking into the camera, and like, he didn't say anything to me in the camera, but I could see him looking through the camera, and I was like, "Oh goodness gracious!" And like, the next text message from our friend who took the video was like, Dave doesn't want to talk to you. And I was like, yeah. So the first thing I did when I woke up after watching the video, because I was like, I think I know what he's in for after one bite of those wings. Because I ate 3 of them. Because I tried.
I was
know
like, how you did that.
I tried because the guy was like, they taste really good. They're spicy, but like, once you get past the spice, it tastes really good.
Here's a speaking.
I never got past the spice.
So
my mouth still hurt this morning.
So speaking of the Patreon stuff from before.
Oh, yeah.
So like we have, we did the whole presentation on how to create and invent businesses and stuff like that, right? We now have a new Patreon content. Is we are going to find this food truck.
Okay.
And I'm going to
discuss with him the pros and cons of tricking people.
Discussion about practical jokes and something. I'm going to clarify this vision I have, but it's definitely going to have to go on the Patreon with the other invention stuff, because I feel like there's an invention here and a money-making opportunity for a business, not what they're doing.
Right, I agree with that. Well, I'm just glad you're not mad at me.
Like, they should just have like.
Well, we're gonna suss it out, but you have to find our Patreon, which is important.
Well, yeah. I mean, first of all, the last one you posted, Mark. I mean, that was cool.
That was really cool.
But I mean, I literally
more cool than the chicken wing guy.
I literally walk you through how to become a millionaire. It's so cool.
Way more cool than the chicken wing guy. Well, I just want to say I'm really glad you're not mad at me anymore. There's been 2 times.
Like, I feel like that food truck. Like, here's the business idea for that food truck, right? I guarantee you, whatever they're selling is garbage.
Actually, it was pretty,
no.
Everything else was good.
Nope. No. There's no chance. Nope. I don't care whatever they're selling. This is how. Okay. Well, you see, you're a food truck. You're selling what? You sell a couple $100 worth of whatever wherever you're stopped, right? Your gas costs this. People's time costs this. They're probably not making a fortune unless they're at a concert or something, right? You rebrand the food truck, and all it says is pain across the side in big letters, pain. And there's one thing on the menu. How hard is that? Now you're not wasting stuff. You don't got to take orders. It just says pain.
Yeah.
And pain, $5. And it's one wing. That's it. Pain.
You do only need one.
Pain. How much money would they sell?
How much money would they sell?
How much would you tell me?
They probably would make good money.
And it'd be way easier than what they're doing now. They don't got to stock all that other food. Let's make a pot. I'm done with this. I'm mad.
Well, I'm glad you're not mad at me. Let's make a podcast. Welcome to Non-Professional Development. My name's Ted.
And my name is Dave. So as you can probably see, we are not your ordinary podcast. We're here to make you laugh on your drive in and home from work.
But we do have a couple rules on our pod.
Yep.
The first one's so easy. Teaching is fun. It's okay to laugh at yourself and all the funny things that happen during your school day. That's why we're here.
Yes. Next up, no negativity. So like rule one, this is a lighthearted show, not a gripe session. So if we ever find ourselves or a guest being negative, we hit you with one of these buzzers.
And last, but super not least, between all the laughs, we want to make sure we give you some useful content.
Hopefully.
And we want to get some back from all of you too. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. And welcome back to another episode of Non-Professional Development.
We are
man.
definitely non-professional. I just want to throw that out there.
Well, I'm glad that no matter what, when I know I'm wrong, you accept my apology. That's all that matters, buddy. So, did you have a good week though? Other than me ruining your night last night.
That was bad. Yeah, no, I had a good week. Emotional. I had a really good week with the students. We had my parents. I hadn't seen the kids in a while. I don't know about you, but like my parents love the kids, and my students love my parents.
That's so cool.
So my parents were like, well, we missed the holidays with the kids, bringing them cookies and stuff.
Yeah.
So my parents were like, my mom's like, let's do brownie Sundays. I'm like, for 70-something kids, like high school kids, I'm like, do you know the volume of material you're looking at here? And she's like, and she goes, yeah, let's do it. I'm like, okay. So, we did brownie Sundays for 70 kids.
That's so cool.
It was, we had a topping, like line of toppings down the side that I crushed all that stuff up. I created everything. You cannot imagine the smiles on those kids' faces.
That's so fun.
Dude, 70 kids eating brownie sundaes, multiple kids getting multiple ones, and we got big bowls. So like these kids, like Sundays were like next level.
It was good.
I gotta tell you though, one of the good parts about it was though, because it was so cold. So because it was so cold.
Oh, is this the picture you sent me?
No. But because it was so cold, yeah. So because it was so cold, Mark, I should send you a picture of the shopping cart. So I had to buy all the ice cream for this, right? Mm-hmm. So I bought, Stop and Shop and whatever. They don't have large containers. Like the biggest container they have is like a 1.5 quart, right? So I did some research online, and it's like, well, how much ice cream do I need for 70 high school kids? And I'm like, oh, I need a lot. So, Mark, I filled a shopping cart. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the picture. I did send it to you. So, but I filled a shopping cart with
what did the people at
ice cream?
What did the people at the grocery store say?
So it's funny you mentioned. So the self checkout person walks over and I like makes eye contact, and I just go, I have a problem, and I just went back to scanning.
That's even better.
And I didn't say it. I didn't clarify anything. I just said I have a problem, and I just like. Meanwhile, I'm checking out hundreds of dollars of ice cream. But anyway, the nice thing is because it was so cold here, the last couple days, because I don't have room for that much.
Well,
ice
that's
cream
what I'm saying.
in
I
my
remember
freezer.
I asked when you were like,
so like in my brain, I'm like, how am I going to do this? And then I said, wait, it's 4 degrees outside. I'm fine, right? So I just left it all outside. And all I could think of is like some raccoon is going to like love me, but it didn't happen. But
I thought that, or you were going to like go out to snow blow again the next day and forget where you put it,
and just snow blow the ice cream.
Snow blow all the ice cream into your neighbor's fence.
But no, it worked out because it was so cold, so I just left it outside. But
what a cool thing to do for your students, though.
No, it was so much fun. They had a great time, and it's cool. They love seeing my parents.
Yeah,
like they were. It makes us feel like a family, and it just.
Well, it's the same thing with my little one. Like last year, they're now seniors. I brought them down to like just doing like an outdoor classroom.
Yeah.
And it was right up the road to where the wife and the little one were. And they stopped down, and it was just so special.
Yeah,
They're
they get
like,
to see him.
Yeah, and like they feel
it
like
makes you a human.
Yeah,
like, oh my god, they have a life outside of school.
Exactly. Like I don't sleep in the rafters of the building.
Right.
So
because we did have this incredible cold snap, obviously. So I have graduates.
Yep.
That have kept in touch over the years, and
which is also cool.
Yes, and I got a student, graduate, sent me a news clip, and I'm like,
I feel like I have to move to this towards the TV.
The student goes. I'm on the news, and my first statement.
Oh my God! As a teacher, you're like, oh my God, what did you do?
My first statement was, did you get arrested? You know, because I know the student, he's very funny, but he could easily, do something that would be like ridiculous, that,
right?
Not meaning anything, but like
and make a silly.
You could
move.
see him be the guy at the diner that gets arrested for stealing a spork or something, like I don't know, whatever.
Right.
But he's a very, very, very funny kid. But it turned out a bunch of my students were all on the ski slope. A bunch of my graduates were all on the ski slope at the same time, and so they interviewed two of my graduates, and one of my graduates falls on live TV, like takes a complete digger. And then they interview him, and he's like, "Yeah, slopes are pretty rough today." Like, you got to hit play.
I have not watched this.
Got to hit play.
Ads. Hold on.
Yeah, well, maybe Adobe will sponsor us after we show their ads on our very, very big pod. Oh.
Cold isn't exactly welcome news for a lot of people, but skiers certainly ready for it. It's sure to be a busy few days at places like Powder Ridge and Middlefield.
Audio only. You're gonna have to watch.
Yeah, go.
How things are feeling out there, probably cold. Definitely cold. You know how in the summertime, Mark, some days just really feel like a beach day. Today just feels like a ski day. Here at Powder Ridge, the lights are coming on for those people heading out to the mountain during the nighttime. And boy, oh boy, is it cold, and you've got some snow on the way. It's good news for the folks here. Skiers have plenty of space around them today, but the mountain will no doubt be packed the next few days.
Those are my graduates. You got to listen now. Watch. Look.
It's a little bit fluffy at the top, and in the middle it's a little bit icy, but it's pretty nice and a little windy.
Ben Fletcher is taking the cold in stride, looking forward to some fresh snow. He's teaching his buddy Alex how to ski. Who's that?
What? Look.
Mother Nature. Helps
Like the skis.
It feels better. It's softer when you hit the ground hard.
Mother Nature.
The skis go flying. Hang on, and then listen to what he says. Dude, he hit
It
hard.
definitely feels better. It's softer when you hit the ground hard. Do that often as male.
He's just he's like totally like surfer dude. He's like, yeah, man, gnarly fall. Like,
gnarly hit.
But dude, I mean, he flipped over and then the skis go flying.
Oh, that was so good.
I mean, he hit hard.
For our audio only listeners,
Here he is. I gotta watch it again. There we go. on the news, on the state news,
audio only. You're gonna have to go to YouTube for this one. It is really good.
I love it.
It is so funny.
So those two graduates and a bunch of their peers that were all in the same class, we actually go out to brunch maybe once every 2 months.
Oh, that's fun.
It's so fun.
Like catch up with the graduates.
It's so
see what they're
fun.
up to.
Well,
That's cool.
I think it's always, I mean, they're all college kids and college kids are poor. So like, I'm pretty sure they're all just like, well, Mr. C will buy us all brunch if we ask him, right? So which I do.
Free breakfast.
Which I obviously
Yeah.
do. So we go out for brunch once every 2 weeks. But at brunch, so here's why this is funny. This is even funnier is because I didn't open the link when he sent
That's
it.
funny.
I was busy. Something happened. I didn't open it. I'm just like, ha ha ha. I just wrote ha ha ha, right? Because I just figured they just got interviewed. I didn't realize that.
And then deleted it.
I didn't realize that he fell. Oh, of course it was gone. But so I'm at brunch. And one of the other graduates is like, Alex, I peed myself watching that video. I've never seen something so funny. How did you hit so hard? And I'm like, wait, what? And they're like, he's like, I sent you the video you laughed at. I said, I didn't open it. He says, what do you mean you didn't open it? Well, click on it now. I'm like, I can't delete the message. Like, even my students know that I have no messages. Like, and I'm like, and they're like, oh my God. So they send it to me. I watch it at the table.
Dying.
I was crying laughing. Like the skis go flying.
Oh,
and then he's total surfer dude after. He's like, yeah, it's hard. Like
Thankfully it snowed out, so it's a little bit softer.
It was so funny. So funny. I mean, it's been cold lately though, Mark. I mean, how like
Oh yeah.
so it was for our listeners, it was -7 degrees last night. So Ted, I have to tell you something funny that happened to me last night. After the poker game.
Yeah, after I
was
burnt you alive at the stake.
That was not good. That carnage continued this morning. But
Yeah.
anyway, so the last night after everybody left for poker, it was probably like 2 a.m, and I don't know about you guys, but like I'm like my phone, OCD about having things clean. Like after poker night, I'd rather spend the hour and clean everything right then and there.
Oh, big time.
Get the dishwasher loaded, like just clean everything, take a couple bags of trash out. That way when you wake up in the morning, everything's reset. You know, you don't wake up to a mess. So, it takes about an hour, like
but I'm the same way. Like we did Thanksgiving here and I did the same thing.
I clean up everything.
Big time.
So it's all clean. So, I got the dishwasher loaded and I go outside to bring the trash out. And I'm like, wow, it is really cold. I mean, it was -7, -7 degrees. So I'm like, wow, it's really cold. And so at that moment, Mark, just to show you how my brain works a little differently, I said, I should blow bubbles out here right at this exact moment. So I went inside and I got a bubble machine because I just happened to have a bubble machine.
Yep.
And
This was the other text message I woke up to.
I filled it with bubbles and I blew bubbles outside. I sent you a picture and a video, Mark, if you can. So I found that the bubble machine, it was cool because they were freezing almost immediately at a coming out of the machine. And so what was happening? So that's a picture of that's a picture of a frozen bubble. And it's so cool that if you blow it out of like the wand, like the dip wand, like
nice and slow.
Yeah, if you blow it out, like not slow, but if you blow it out and like close to the ground, it freezes as it hits. And so those are perfect. That's a perfect ice sphere, but it's so fragile that if you like even gently touch it, it just shatters like glass. It's the coolest thing. Absolutely coolest thing.
That is cool.
Yeah, but audio only. This is going to be on our Instagram for sure.
It's super cool. But the video, Mark, if you go to the video, but if you do use it out of the bubble machine, they freeze so fast that they just pop in midair as shards of glass.
That's so
it's
crazy.
It's so cool. So you'll see.
Oh yeah, I can see it. So it's like turning to snow almost.
Yeah. So they're popping, but like they pop violently because as soon as they pop, the rest of the balloon freezes. The balloon. Yeah. So like they're like they're
shatters.
not like regular popping balloons. Like it looks like glass breaking in the air. It looks like somebody shattering ornaments, doesn't it? Right?
Yeah.
That's wild.
How cool is that?
Again, audio only. This is going to be on our Instagram.
Me with my bubble
sure.
machine, right? So what's funny about this is
not a soul is asking why you own a bubble machine, but
wow. So this gets even funnier. So, I mean, I wasn't doing this to be funny. This was just me.
Yeah, just experimenting.
Right. So, I occasionally like to let my students know that I do weird things because I think it's funny. And I think
science.
I think it adds intrigue to Mr. C. Right.
Yeah.
So I said, all right. So I go to their Google Classroom because I'm like, right, and I post that video, and I said, I forget what I wrote, but I said -7 degrees bubble machine. How cool is this, right? And I posted the video in the three different grades classrooms. The comments when I woke up this morning, this is what I got to read to you guys. Like these kids are just ruthless. Like, and it's so funny. Like I was hysterical. I'm like, yes. So the post I did was, I said, I felt it was cold enough for a bubble maker. They freeze so fast, they just pop. Usually you can get them to freeze and fall to the ground, but tonight they just pop. Science. This is my brain, right? And I commented first, right after I posted it, I commented, yes, I happen to have a bubble maker, right? And that was it. And then I went to bed. The comments are great. The first comment is Dave, which when they call me Dave, when the students call you by your first name, it's like
your government name.
It's like your parent yelling at you. It's like, Dave, go to bed, get some sleep. The next one is Dave's Midnight Chronicles with a laughing face. And the next one is, I would love to be driving by at 1 a.m. just to see a middle-aged man with a bubble maker in his hand and the biggest smile on his face. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good. The next one says, this is the only thing I would be doing at 1 a.m. And then the next, let me go to the next classroom because the next class, like all of these were
that's so good,
just priceless. The next one says, you're always doing the most random things, I swear. Then the next one says, almost 2 a.m. and you're making bubbles outside. This is such a wonderful experience for you.
that made it about you.
And then another one said, right. It's like
It's a wonderful
good
experience
for your journey.
you.
Yeah. Next one is I guess you're never too old to play with bubbles. The next student said, honestly, this is the most you thing I can possibly think of at 2 a.m.
Like he's in his bubble era.
Like, okay. And then the next class said, like, this is just, I was dying laughing at these comments. Next one says, so bubble party at 2 a.m. Okay. Like, and then,
I'm trying to like figure out which grade is which at this point.
and then
in my
another
mind.
one said, please go to sleep. And then the other one said, this must be another one of your hobbies, bubble science. I'm like, but
Okay,
those were
that's the
the
youngest.
comments. But my
did you do them in order?
senior, junior, sophomore?
Okay,
Yeah,
I was
but
gonna say.
I guess that.
My favorite though is
Only
is
seniors would
my-
call you Dave. I
My
feel like.
yeah, oh, they better. Yeah, if the sophomores, juniors tried that, they'd get it. But I have to tell you, like my favorite one, and that's gonna
Yeah, we gotta goose that one.
My favorite one though is the senior that said, "Can you imagine driving down the road at
Just
1 a.m. and seeing a
middle-aged
middle-aged
man with a
middle-aged
bubble-
man
just
with a bubble machine and the biggest smile of his life?" Like you're right.
Imagine
yeah.
like you're just driving down there, like just trying to get home. It's late. You're
And
like,
there's a dude out in his driveway with playing with a bubble machine.
with a bubble machine.
And I was out there for a while. I mean, I went that bubble machine. That.
Well, it takes a while. I mean, I have a bubble machine for the 3-year-old that I have, and it takes a while to get that thing
Oh
cooking.
no, it's
Oh, no, yours
immediately
an
on.
industrial.
But no, I mean, I was out there probably out there a solid 5 minutes, and that video clip was what 30 seconds. I was out there a solid 5 minutes blowing bubbles around my driveway. It was cool because
So
I would bring it down low to the ground to see if I can get them
Get
to
anyone
stay
to freeze
not
and stay.
pop.
Make a bubble garden.
Yeah, I was great. And then at one point, I mounted it on top of that 4x4 post. Well, I rested it on top of that 4x4 post, and I was like underneath it, like
I wish
my
I had gotten
hands
that
in the air.
video.
Like that would have been a video.
I wish I had gotten that video. But you know what's funny is like your students like commenting about it.
Well, this is right after they had a brownie sundae party, so
Yeah.
it's like their whole world is turned upside down. Like this is not school
you
to them
actually
anymore.
are.
This
He
is
Willy Wonka.
this is entertainment for them.
you are Willy Wonka.
Like they come to school for the entertainment value at this point. Like they get Sundays, brownie
Sundays, and then you at home
and
with
then-
a bubble machine.
and a bubble machine, and then
It's like your Miss Frizzle from Magic School Bus.
yeah. Oh, by the way, so
Willy Wonka.
not to go back to it again, but the even that the Patreon invention thing.
yeah.
I gave that to the seniors.
Oh, no kidding.
I gave that presentation to the seniors. I go, look, this is how you do it, and they were like, "You got to be kidding me!" And but that's how connected I am with them. Like that's
Which is cool.
That's
Well,
a
that's
personal
like-
project. Like, it was all about my own personal businesses.
well,
So
it's a
I
great
left-
way to set them up.
I'm also going to say this. Like, there's some stuff that we include in the Patreon that I left out with the seniors. Like,
well, of course. Yeah.
there was. I think you guys obviously know which
Yeah.
parts of the presentation, and for anybody that actually subscribes to the Patreon, you'll know exactly which parts I left out.
right. But a cool way. But a
Legal
cool
standpoint.
yeah. But a cool way to set them up for their future.
Yeah,
though, like
yeah.
just giving them the basic.
But I tell you, I swear, just like the Patreon, the entertainment value, like they come to school for the entertainment value.
absolutely.
So like the other day, I did a game show. So Mark, this is so cool. So all of my I can send you the pictures for this, but well, I don't really want to post them, but I'll send you the pictures anyway. But so I did. The other teacher was out, right? So it was just me. And I knew there was going to be a substitute and the underclass. And so it was the seniors and the freshmen. And I wanted to make sure that the freshmen, I don't want a kid to not have a good day. You know what I mean? I want
you want
I
to,
want the
and
kids
you want them to feel like it's home.
I want the
our
kids
shop
to-
is supposed to be home.
I want the kids to always have a good day.
Right.
And
100%.
And I had a student that had messaged me on the student square thing.
Yep.
That said, I'm having a bad day. I don't want to come to school. And like that hits you hard.
yeah, that
you know?
sucks.
So I just wrote back, please come. I promise it'll be fun. And said okay, right? So that's what I like. That was at like 5
And, like, you
o'clock at
internalize
night.
that,
That was like
you know?
5 o'clock at night. So like, and then I had found out that the other teacher was going to be there. So I'm like, oh, this is an opportunity. That's what this is, right? So what I did was I said I crammed. Like I did not like I did probably 5 hours worth of work like in between the time and then in school. But I created a game show presentation, right? So I took the seniors and the freshmen, and I divided them up into 6 teams. they were mixed. So now the freshmen are interacting with seniors. They're all
Which is
having a
huge.
time. Like, and I pulled the seniors aside just before. I'm like, listen, I want these freshmen to have the best day they've ever had because that's what they deserve. So let's show
Absolutely.
them that even when their teacher's out, they're still going to have a good day here in our shop, right? And so they were like, okay. I'm like, just help me out.
Well, and I
right?
think the biggest
Like,
thing
okay.
too is, and I don't mean to interrupt you, is like if you have a teaching partner and they're out for the day, you you had a moment, and we all do. It's like, oh gosh, my partner's out. Like, what does that mean? Like, you said it. Use that as an opportunity.
Yeah.
Like,
Well-
use that as a way to like, all right, let me bring everybody together.
Well, I think that just shows the passion too, because like
Yeah,
you do the
100%.
same thing, you know. Like, but
Big
so,
time.
but so I did this thing, Mark. So all I did was a bullet list. I did a slide with a bullet list of a bunch of weird things, right? And they're all weird. And so like the first one is, and so what I did is I created a day of games and challenges that were shop related, that were related to our learning, like actually related to our learning, but that were the history of my life. And so what I did is I took pictures of me and put them in throughout. So the first one is camo weird. And they were all like deep lessons for these kids.
so cool.
It was camo weird. So I had a picture of me from high school, 300-pound Dave, right, wearing all camo because I was not okay in high school. I was a weird kid. And so if you imagine, and what I told the kids is I had them all there and I said, and they were like, oh my God, that's Mr. C. Like, cause it's a picture of me from high school. Right. And I said, every single one on this list, so they could all see the bullet list, and they didn't know what any of them were. The first one said camo weird. Like, and so like they didn't know what any of these bullet points meant. Right. And I said, this is all me. Like, this is the story, my backstory. And so they're like, okay. And so I said, what I want you to learn from this is I want you all to envision a 300-pound kid wearing all camo and how you would treat that kid in school right now.
Wow.
And all the kids were quiet.
That's massive,
All the
dude.
kids were quiet. I'm like, yeah, that was me. I was bullied. I was outcasted. I was bullied. I didn't even understand. Like, I was too young to even
Crazy,
understand
dude.
that what I was wearing was impacting this. Like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I go, and that was me. I go, I was that weird kid. I go, and I just started to embrace it. And so I want you all to think right now that how would you treat that kid? Because it's not okay. Like, you can't,
Right.
like, you need to be different. You need to be better. And that.
Well,
made-
and understand
made
that
me a
different
better
doesn't
person.
mean that you're
Right.
any less.
So
which isn't.
I know we didn't plan this for the show today, but like, I got
This is super important. I love this, man.
So then I said, all right, the challenge for this is every team has to pick one person. You don't know what
Okay.
it's for. They're like, okay. And so they all picked one person. I said, all right, grab a stool. So they made a line of stools. All the kids like, what's going on? Dude, I had sardines. So I opened the can of sardines and I pulled one person from each thing. I said, all right, everyone close your eyes. They didn't know what was going on. I go, you know what weird kids do? Weird kids eat weird stuff. And they're like, what? And they all open their mouth and the kids put the sardines in their mouth and they all started eating it. I'm like, and then they're like, what? They're all disgusted. And I'm like, all right, now here's the fun part. What do you think you just ate? Because now they're like, wait a minute, what did I just eat? Right? And then so I told them it was fun. But like immediately, I have a whole classroom of kids and a substitute at this point, just hysterically laughing, bonding with each other, like all getting to be friends. And
but
they're
not
learning
only
lessons,
that,
like
what like the cool part is of you talking about it and wait, like, oh my gosh, we're gonna do useful content for a minute. Which is fun.
well-
we do that every 6 months. But no, the really cool part about that is one, I've always known that you're an exceptional teacher, dude. Like, you're an exceptional teacher.
thank you.
But the
like
cool part is in that moment, like with your teaching partner being out, with like all of the other stuff going around of just trying to manage a room. And like, again, we're a unique classroom for what we do. We have 2 grades at a time.
Yeah.
And they're learning separate stuff. So the 10th grade students and the 11th grade students are not learning the same thing.
way. So this gets better.
But they're in the same
this gets
room.
much better. I created a way for that the seniors start teaching the freshmen.
And that's
It
amazing
It gets even
thing.
better, right?
So I just want to say quick before you go on, is like, just, the usable content is like, if you teach in a shared room, if you have this space, is like, you can use these opportunities and like, even though they were what we teach, like, I think the bigger lessons are Like, you know, and I say it all the time in my classroom is like, you know, I can teach you anything on our big board. I can teach anybody CPR. I can teach anybody how to be an EMT. I can teach anybody how to interview somebody.
Be good humans, though, to each
but
other.
I can't teach. But like the bigger things is like, if I can teach you how to be an empathetic person,
Yes.
if I can teach you how to be
this gets
a good person,
This gets way deeper. So
that's
you got
big,
You got to
right?
pause that because that's what all of this did.
I love
so
it.
the next bullet point was the popular girl, right?
Oh, cool.
And I told them all the story about how in a science class in high school, the teacher got mad at somebody. I don't remember who, but they switched the seats of the two popular students and me and another student who's like the outcast, right? And so I'm now sitting next to the popular girl, right? And she's sitting next to a 300-pound kid dressed in full camo, right? So I can only imagine how we've joked about it to this day because we're still good friends. But the fun thing is that I told all the kids in the class, I said, imagine you're that student. How do you interact when you sit next to that person? And like all her friends are laughing at her and making fun of her for having to sit next to me, you know, blah, blah, blah. I go, she befriended me. She became my friend. She talked to me like I was a normal person. She was laughing and joking with me. She decided that, you know, she was a theater student and she's like, you should come, you know, work on the set construction crew. Like, you'd be great. Like, you know, and I'm like, I had never done anything outside of school at my point. And so like the popular girl, like went against her.
And I already heard you said you're still friends to this day.
So I told all the students in the class, I said, don't be afraid to go against your friend group if it's what's right. Like, do the right thing. Be the person, right? And so I told them how you know, how all that worked and stuff. But the fun challenge is I did each group had to enact a traffic stop, and I wrote the script. It's very simple. It's, do you know why I pulled you over? And the person in the car had to open a fortune cookie and just say, yeah, probably because, and then just blindly read whatever's on the fortune cookie.
So fun.
And then the officer had to like kind of have to make that work. And then they radio dispatch, and dispatch has to crack a cookie and read it back. And that was it. But they had to do it. And then the groups voted to see who won. But they're acting with each other, the upper grades, the lower grades, having a great time. Then the next one was college hard. So I told the kids like, look, you think high school's like, you get to college. Like, college is hard.
And you got to put your
So this was trivia, which is awesome because now they're running up their answers.
Yeah,
they get to pick the categories. It's all pop culture. So like, it was so much fun. Like, there were science questions, math questions, English questions, history questions. It was so much fun. And so they're running up their answers, right? And then the next one was getting arrested. So we teach a criminal justice class. There was a time where I got arrested. It was by accident. It wasn't anybody's fault.
Disclaimer.
It wasn't anybody's fault, but I did end up in a holding cell in New York City with about 200 other people.
You were like Elf.
It was very bad.
Yeah.
I almost actually urinated myself. I mean, it was scary. But anyway, so for that one, because we're a criminal justice shop, I broke out the handcuffs and I handcuffed a senior and a freshman together from each group. And they're like, okay, what's going on now? I'm like, and I put a box of paper clips on the table. I go, first two groups to get out of their handcuffs wins. And they did it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can use YouTube, you can do whatever you want. Like, your teams can help you. And they did it. They actually, the two groups got out. It took them about 15 minutes, but they got out. I'm like, and they're loving it. They were taking pictures. Like, they're just all laughing and they're all working together.
Well,
like,
I think there's two sides of this too. I think there's two sides of this too, is like how engaging all of that is for
this was
the
a full day
kids.
of fun. Like, the substitute was like full playing.
Oh yeah,
on.
big into it.
Like,
but I think the cool part about it is outside of it being, which is why we're all teachers, right? To give engaging lessons that matter for their lives, but also for you, it was like you also gave them a snippet of you.
Yes.
And like,
well, that's because
so
they
many
all
teachers,
had pictures.
and so many, and I'm not
stories.
dogging any teachers. It's not a red button moment, but like, it's okay. Like, I'm not saying to like let your students, you know, like walk into your house and open up your fridge, but to give them a snippet of your life to let them know that you're a real person too, I think is so cool. And I love that.
Speaking of the fridge thing, by the way, Mark, I didn't tell you this, but in the second half of the show today, after the ads or after the ad break, or whatever, I did bring something. I have a cooler here for Ted. We
have snacks
from my fridge.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
All right, let's take
next
a break.
No.
Oh, wait, we're not done.
No,
Oh,
that's
my
what I'm
gosh.
saying. You need
Oh,
to
let's
shut
go.
up.
I'm
'cause I
sorry.
got a lot
Let's
to
go. Let's go.
So the next one was disaster time, and I showed them how me responding to disasters all around the country made me more empathetic. And so the challenge for that is you're going to love this because you were on the camping trip.
Yeah.
Flashback to that episode. I think it was
Yeah.
episode 37. Like that. Flashback to episode
47.5.
we had 6 cots, and the freshmen had to set the cots up while being yelled at by a senior on how to do it, and
That's great.
they've never even seen the cot. So like they had to figure
Get
out
out
how
of the
to
box.
figure out how to set the cot up. Well, a senior's like, no, fold it like that way. Like it was hilarious.
That's great.
The
But they did it.
Symphony of Cots, I think, was one of the highlights of that
Oh,
episode.
it was great. And then the next one was first invention.
Cool.
And so I showed them one of my very first inventions, and this one was great because I took a pediatric non-rebreather mask and I gave it to each of them. Right, I gave it to each group. I say, all right, you have 10 minutes to invent something with that. I need a title and what it does. And they're like, oh my God. So they all had a piece of paper, like they're all scribbling. They're like, what do we do with this? What do we do with this? I see some kids are pouring water in it, right? So like
Love it.
the one that won, because the kids are vote on each other, the one that won wasn't because it was a great invention. It's because they acted out an ad. Like they all took it
Just
their own
selling
ways,
it.
which is awesome. But they're like, have you ever been on a long drive and needed to go to the bathroom? And I'm like, oh, I don't like where this is going. but it worked and they won. The next
Remember
one,
like the mesothelioma
the next
ads?
was EM what? Capital EM and then capital T, so EMT. So this one I said, all right, each group, you're going to pick the student who is most confident in their EMT skills, which is the seniors.
Right.
I go, and then one freshman, and come on over here. And they all did.
Oh, boy.
And I said, positioned all the freshmen. I said, you all have a busted knee. And the seniors had to splint the knee.
I love it.
So all the seniors, I said the first 3 teams that successfully splint the knee win. And they were like, oh my God, this is harder than I remember. But they did it. That was cool. And then the next one was traveling. This was cool. There's only 2 left. The next one was traveling.
That's right.
So I did. I put up pictures of me traveling through Japan, and I talk about how travel is such a huge part of my life because it teaches you how to meet other people.
Connect with other cultures.
Yeah, and I told them,
absolutely.
I told them how I said I don't speak Japanese. I don't read Japanese. Google Translate got me through. I was there for a month. Like it was amazing. Like, and I never was worried or if you meet somebody that doesn't speak the language, I go. So for instance, one time I was in a train station. This girl was speaking, and she was Polish, and I didn't understand. She was crying, and I didn't know who she was, and she. So I used Google Translate right there. And I said, this was here in Connecticut. Yeah. I said, what's the problem? And it translated. Her eyes lit up, and she said, I'm lost. I don't know how to get to where. And I said, I'll help you. Don't cry. And then it translated back, and she immediately
just those little things.
But I said, there's no reason why any of you should ever be afraid of language anymore. Like we live in this amazing time. But so I said, all right. So what I did was I created a little tray of items of varying sizes and shapes and everything like that, and then another tray. And I said, I need one person from each group. And they're like, could be an upperclassman or lowerclassman, I don't care. And they're like, oh my God. So they make the line. I give them all chopsticks. I go,
that's funny.
You can only use one hand. You have to use the chopsticks the way that they're meant to be used. Whichever 2 teams get all of their objects into the other tray first wins, right? And they did. It was hard.
That's so
it was
cool.
fun. But the funny part was because some of them had never even held chopsticks. So like the teams are yelling up, trying to tell them how to hold it. One person trying to stab an Altoid.
I was going to say, who's the stabber? Yeah, there's a stabber in there somewhere.
And they're trying to stab an Altoid. I'm like, this is great. But it was hilarious. And then the last thing I did with them was while we were calculating up the grades was I said the dark gym was the title of this one. And I had a picture of me in school on my first day, right? And I said the dark gym. I'll never forget that me walking through the school gym the first time with the assistant principal who was walking me to where my classroom was going to be. And the gym was dark. So it was just very eerie.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I remember thinking, I'm like, I feel like this is, I feel like a freshman.
Fish out of water.
Like I didn't remember. I couldn't find it again if I had to.
Yeah.
And I said, the beauty of my job is I get to make an impact on your day every day. I go, when you came into school today, did you know you're going to be having this much fun, having a big game show? And they're like, no. I'm like, did you have a good day? They're like, yeah. I go, I got the opportunity to make your day better.
That's huge.
I have that opportunity every day. I can make your day better every day. So you're all now, everyone pull out your phone. They're like, I said, you're going to text somebody how much they mean to you right now.
Huge.
Dude, kids were they were crying. They're like, oh my God, and then one kid's like, my uncle thinks I'm so I'm like, oh my God, and that's probably gonna have to get cut. But they're all like they all got to get these messages back from their families and stuff, and it was just the best day ever. And that was let's think about it. You want to talk about from a learning standpoint? Did we really miss anything? No. The freshmen all now learned senior skills. The seniors got to demonstrate their skills and know where they're weak in some spots. They all learned empathy in every single lesson. They learned about me.
They learned the real skills in life, man.
And this was a substitute day. Right. Like, that's how cool teaching is. Like, Mark, you can do anything, any day. I absolutely am so energized with it. I love it.
And before we go to break, I'll say,
love it.
Best
job ever.
It 100% is. And before we go to break,
you're the architect of your day. If you're not having a good day,
that's what I was going to say. You should walk into and look into the mirror and say, like, I get, like, this is my classroom.
Yeah.
Whether it's a classroom, a shop, whether you co-teach or not, you look in the mirror and you say, I get to build this day.
Yes.
And I have an opportunity to either help a student.
Yeah.
Or let my own stuff in my life become that. And it was funny. I explained, not as cool as a game show, but like, man, what a cool concept. Like, just something as simple as, like, I explained how college works. They were like, I didn't know if I should pick full-time student because I don't want to go to school 40 hours a week. I was like, no, full-time student and full-time work is not the same thing.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. And I was like, no, it's not the same thing. But like, just breaking it down and like to see the flash in their face.
It's so cool.
And like, there is nothing like teaching,
it's
the greatest job. And listeners, please tell us what do you do? What is your motivation? What's the best lesson you did? I would love to actually hear that. Like, because that's a cool day.
The cool part is, the crazy part is like the last minute of it. Like I actually
like
thrive.
What a way to end it. Like,
thrive on those last minute things. Like, oh crap, I have 2 hours to make a lesson for this because the day got altered. I love that.
But it's just so the end of it of like. And it does matter to school
because this cooler is going to get warm.
We do. But again, listeners, whether you're watching or listening, please message us. What is your generational lesson? What are you guys up to? Why are you guys excited about it?
Did you blow bubbles at 2 a.m.?
And we'll see you after the break.
You have docks important and old you need to keep safe from humidity and mold? Worried about your tools getting rusty from air that's wet and musty? If you have any box, bin, or cases where dankness could lead to stankness, you need a Dry Tote. Dry Tote is a reusable solution that keeps your totes totally dry. Dry Tote's uber dry silica beads can literally suck a shot glass worth of water right out of the air. Just a simple packet that totally sucks. Humidity, that is. And each Dry Tote comes with this little wetness indicator that tells you when it's sucked up all the humidity it can, and it just can't suck no more. Then you recharge it. No, Carl from North Dakota, you don't plug it in. You toss it in the microwave or leave it in the sun until that color turns back to blue. Dry Tote keeps your stuff drier than a Mormon bishop on a Sunday.
What the heck, hon? This isn't root beer.
Oh, hello. Oh, it's the Atacama Desert. You know, the driest desert in the world? They want their dryness back. But you don't need the Atacama deserts. You can get your own dryness at drytote.com. Buy them in packs of 5 to 50 and drop them in your boats, RVs, totes, bins, boxes, basements, closets, safes, toolboxes, ammo boxes, holes with foxes, camera cases, gear cases, and just about any places. Drytote.com. Keep your stuff a totes dry.
Okay, we're taking a break from our episode here to talk about our sponsor, Red Planet Resorts. Have you ever dreamed of swapping Earth's routine for the red sands of Mars? Well, welcome to Red Planet Resorts, your ticket to a luxurious, immersive Martian adventure without ever leaving your home. With a 26-month virtual journey, you'll embark on a 7-month interstellar voyage aboard the Starship Galileo. You'll spend a year at a high-end resort on Mars, and then you'll return for another 7-month journey back to Earth, all while enjoying cutting-edge safety systems, full medical suites, and gravity-simulating comfort. There's several packages you can choose from for your trip to Mars. There's a level A luxury suite. There's level B with your classic journey with a work exchange program. It's just really, really, really cool. Our resort destinations, we have several. We have Olympus Mons. We have Valles Marinerelis. I still don't know how NASA pronounces it, but we offer breathtaking landscapes, popular excursions like lava tube exploration, crater treks, and more. It's more than a virtual getaway, though. It's an ultimate disconnect, a way to explore and make your mark on human history. Hundreds of 5-star reviews rave about the perfect blend of relaxation, adventure, and imagination. One guest called it the perfect mix of relaxation and exploration. Highly recommend. So, are you ready to make your interplanetary travel a reality? Well, head to redplanetresorts.com and use the promo code non-professional development at checkout, and you get 20% off your Martian journey today. Who says you can't be chasing your dreams just a little out of this world? So,
well, welcome back to the episode. Again, before we jump into the next section, audio only. We had a bunch of stuff this episode that was...
I found a bunch of pictures I gave to
Yeah.
Mark.
So, we're going to have a bunch of stuff on our Instagram. Jump onto YouTube and check parts of this episode.
You can see pictures of me from high school.
Exactly. So if you're audio only, just make sure you jump on. If you're watching us on YouTube, we appreciate you. Anyway,
Mark, I got Ted's not 100% sure what I have in this pouch. So what I did was, Mark, I have a problem, a shopping problem, an online shopping problem.
You are a shopper, dude.
I know. Oh, my Amazon. Well, we already went through my Amazon history in one of the previous shows.
You're a
But
big
now
time
I
online
have
shopper.
another problem is that my Instagram has realized, he buys things from Instagram, and so Instagram now still starts giving me things. So it's gotten
scary.
It's gotten to the point where I actually have to click. I've seen this too much, like on a lot.
It's like
or
an algorithm.
Well,
yourself.
the other problem is I have to click. I've already purchased this, which is really embarrassing. Like you're basically telling Instagram a second time,
like your algorithm's working.
I've already bought this.
Yeah.
You're
doing
I bought
it
this.
right.
Please stop setting it right. So anyway, this time
I can see.
This time, this one was very expensive, and this also just shows what my life is like because this purchase was also made around 12:30 in the morning, 12:30 at night.
As teachers sometimes do.
It's 12:30 at night and in the morning. 12:30 in the morning.
Morning.
12:30 at night.
It's morning.
I'm talking dark hours, not light hours.
Well, I know, but it's still morning.
Okay, 12:30 at night. So
right.
So anyway, 12:30 at night. So I'm scrolling through and I'm like, yes, I do want caviar. And Mark's already closing his eyes and laughing. But I'm like, I have always wanted caviar. How have I not realized this in my life? I need caviar. So I click on the link like an idiot, and I'm like, I don't know what I like. I need the sampler. So I got $175 worth of caviar here.
Well, this is better. At least I gotta say, this is better than
It came with
the
everything. Like,
pickled quail eggs that you made me. This I'll actually eat.
So this comes with.
I'm excited about this.
So first of all, I don't want to. I guess I'm going to plug them. So I'll
plug them, dude.
Well,
yeah.
I plug things if there's a potential that we could get something out of it. So I will plug this people with the potential that if they send me more,
I want more caviar.
I will gladly eat it on the pod. Anyway, so it's Cavi. Cavi is the name of the company. But
at Cavi, please sponsor us.
It is pretty awesome.
We want more caviar.
So first of all, it came in a freezer box overnight delivery.
So it came good.
Oh yeah, freezer box overnight delivery. But and you can see why. So first of all, it comes with just a bag of really high quality Mediterranean salt chips. I say high quality because of the actual bag itself looks expensive, which is silly.
Haven't gotten to the chips
then
yet.
It comes with a traditional cultured creme creme fraiche,
a creme fraiche,
which is apparently necessary for all this stuff.
You have to, dude, because that's the foil to the saltiness.
Listen, there's a direction sheet. Let me get to it. All right. So next,
well, I cook. I know how to do it.
I don't know about caviar, and it comes with this nice kit mitt, Mark. Look at
what?
That. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was like yours.
This is $175, man. This is $175 worth of caviar. So I'm gonna.
Don't stop watching the show, people. We are off the rails, but we don't care anymore. We did the teaching thing. Let's eat caviar. It comes with its own
travel case, right?
That's insane.
So
the little spoons.
There's the spoons and a key.
Well, because you got to open the caviar.
Oh,
it's a metal key too.
Yeah, because it's
and it's a pearlized spoon. So I don't know what the order that you're supposed to eat this. Is there a direct?
There is no order. Can I tell you a little bit?
There is.
It comes with an
God!
order?
There's a freezer bag under there. That's so cool.
So can I tell you a little bit about my understanding of caviar?
Yeah, because I don't know anything.
Right, great. So one,
this is candy. Right?
So there's two ways to eat caviar.
Candy and candy. Oh, wait. There is a sheet. I remember. It doesn't have very many directions, but there's one.
It's back there. Yep.
Where?
Oh, it's way in the back.
Where?
Orange right there.
All right. So it all it has is pro tips. This is all it says. So it says keep cold, consume within blah blah blah, and it says no metal spoons.
I don't like the consume within blah blah
It
blah.
says no metal spoons. We like you too
Nope.
much for that. And then it says start with a bump, a small scoop on the
Yep.
back of your hand.
Yep.
Let
So-
it warm slightly, then taste.
So that's what I was
So
inside.
then what do you do with the creme fraiche and the?
So-
Listen.
So let me tell you about 2 ways to eat caviar. So
I'm gonna hit this buzzer just out of frustration.
So before we eat the caviar, because we're just going to go into this, I just want to pump one thing up because at some point we'll probably just go off air. Is while we're eating caviar and having fun, we want to thank you guys so much again for hanging out with us.
Well,
This
we're
is
gonna
not-
talk about this.
Well, we are. I'm just saying at some point for editing purposes to make life easier for Goose. Thank you guys again for watching another episode of Non-Professional Development. My name is Ted.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I'm Dave.
And I just want you guys to know how much we appreciate you and keep hanging out. Please write into us about the things we talked to you about.
Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work.
No,
man.
it will. I promise.
Am I gonna throw up?
Thank you guys again for watching another episode. Whether you're watching on YouTube, no matter where you're getting your podcast, please tune in. If it's on YouTube, please like and subscribe to us. It's huge for us. If you're on Apple, if you're on Spotify, anywhere you get your podcast, please give us a 5-star review. If you're checking us anywhere else, iHeartRadio, we hope to get there soon. Get us on Netflix, guys.
Wait, what the
Netflix.
heck? What the heck? Salmon roe.
I'll tell you in a second.
White surgeon.
I'll get there.
Oh, white
Netflix
sturgeon. Oh, that's
is
very
picked
different.
up podcasts. The more you guys like us and hook us up, we might end up on Netflix someday. And again, if you're made it to the end of the episode, please check out our Patreon. We have new content going on there all the time. We are building that up. I know we're new, but we're so thankful for all of you. We will catch you guys next week.
No, we're not. This show's not over. Stop talking like the show's over. We're gonna.
No,
keep
you're not
caviar.
listening. No, you're.
I am, but it
You're
sounds
ruining
like-
the editing part of
Sounds
this.
like the show's over.
No, you're ruining the editing
hang
part
on,
of this.
hang on. Let's-
Let me do the. Hold on. Let me do the ending part.
did.
We want to thank you guys again for coming out.
Mark, am I wrong? It does sound endish.
No, you're just let me do it so we can just put it in place. Thank you guys again for coming out. We
Don't
will
cut
see you
any
guys.
of this.
I'm not.
We will
Not a
see you
single
guys next
bit.
week.
No, we're not going to see them next week. We're going to see them now.
I know we're going to see them now. I'm just saying it so I don't have to say it later.
Oh my god.
All right,
going
let me
on.
show you how to eat caviar.
Yeah,
All right,
please.
so perfect.
I don't even know how to open these.
So first of all, you do not want to do this first. So what you want to do is first you want to put a little bit of caviar here,
Okay.
and you want to let it warm up for a sec in the crease of your
okay.
thumb and pointer finger. This is going to help you if you don't like the taste of caviar. This will help you later,
The
but like you
chips
want
and,
to taste the caviar first. 'Cause you
chips-
spend a lot of money.
Chips
So,
and that.
what do
Yeah.
we have?
I don't know. They're $175.
So
So
we
I
have
don't even know.
Wisteria.
Like, where's
Can you
the
talk
key?
into your mic, please?
Where
Thank
do
you.
you,
Sorry.
Where do you like turn the key?
White sturgeon. You don't actually need that. Kaluga. That's a good one. All right. So we should.
This is an expensive kit.
Okay. So this is where you should start.
This looks awesome, by the way. I'm excited. Am I wrong? Like, this looks awesome.
All right. This is the order that you should go in
Starting from you or me?
for you.
All right, so the salmon roe first.
Yep.
I've had that. That's from sushi.
Yeah. So which is why, and I think this is just for popping.
There's a
these-
divot. There's a divot on this side.
Just popping the seal on this thing.
You turn it, right? It's a key.
I don't know. You do it.
I just feel like you should turn a key, right?
I don't think it's that. You just gotta pop it.
See, you turn the key.
There you go.
I
Now,
did it.
open up.
I did a thing.
So
Wow.
you're gonna take a little bit. Don't smell it.
Why?
Well, you can, but so
Those
you're
are
gonna
big. I thought caviar was small.
take, so the next ones are gonna be. So you're gonna take that.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay.
So you're gonna just put it there.
All right.
Mark, do you want to try some?
Nope.
Have you ever had caviar?
I don't want it.
It's actually. So you're thinking that
It's got good color.
So you're thinking that it's going to be fishy just based on what it is, but the actual truth of caviar is more likelihood is it's creamy. It's
How do you know so
briny.
much about caviar?
'Cause I've had it a lot.
That's bougie. Mark, I mean,
Sorry.
do we not know? stuff
So
here?
once it warms up a little bit, get a little skin temperature.
Wait a minute.
Realize
You
that,
remember my skin temperature.
Yeah. So
This
yours
is
gonna-
actually going to get colder.
2 or 3 hours. So then you just pop it in your mouth.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Give me a chip.
So this is why we start here. So salmon is going to be the most fishy.
It's very fishy. Although, I gotta be honest, it was a lot better with the chip.
But it's not super fishy.
By the way, those are really good chips.
So these are like
These are like almost
reset
like
your
Cape Cod style chips.
Yeah. So just a little reset.
What's the creme fraiche?
Sour creme fraiche, sour cream.
Oh, I love sour cream. So wait, before you open that one.
So this
And you're doing it wrong anyway.
So
I want to put the caviar with on the
so
chip.
salmon's going to be the most
Like it'd be
fishy.
better on the chip because I see why they do salty chips. Like that's where it's at.
Yeah, because so they're going to get saltier and creamier as we go.
Wow. I feel like it should have went the other way around.
No, so you want to start with. So it's like
No, I feel like you definitely should have went the other way.
I don't.
I would have liked to enjoy it before. Well, you're right. You want to finish. Yeah,
finish strong.
So I have the creme fraiche, the chip, and the
Salmon roll. It is very good like that. Because this is the least salty. So adding the salt and adding
really good.
Right.
Mark, will you please try if I made you one?
It's actually delightful.
When you
put the salt,
when you put the creme, the sour cream on the chip with the sushi or the
it's
salmon
basically
roll or whatever.
sushi.
Dude,
It's like you're
that's
making like
really good.
a California roll.
That's really good.
Or,
That's really good. I would eat that. That's
Right.
good.
So let's go to the next one.
All right. What's this one? The white surgeon.
Sturgeon.
Yep.
So
I
again,
like that pop. It's kind of fun.
So again, you gotta to do sushi.
Oh, this is way small.
Yep. So to do
There's no directions.
so to do caviar the right way.
Oh,
little
this is very tiny.
Well, this is
And it's dark. The other one's nice and colorful.
so same thing. You just
I also really don't feel like this is warming the sushi up or
It is.
the caviar. I keep saying sushi, warming the caviar up. at all.
the directions literally say to do what I'm doing.
I know, but I just feel like it's not warming it
So
up.
once you
enough.
get it there, you just much creamier, more
Wow,
creamy.
that's really good.
Right.
So the first one, no way alone. This one I could eat alone.
Yep.
In fact, this one I'd like with a chip without the
and that's why you do it
without
this
the sour cream.
way. So this is going to be way creamier.
Wow, that
it's
is
more.
good.
It's just briny.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
The first one, I'm not gonna lie, I can't do it without the sour cream and the chip. This one,
No, which tracks because that's going to be so. Salmon is going to be the most. Salmon's going to be the most.
dude, this one's really good with just on the chip without the. I haven't thrown up yet.
Nope, and you won't. I mean, this is good stuff.
Unopened, it lasts a lot longer than I thought.
Really,
Yeah, 3 to 4 weeks.
really?
Yeah,
Wow. All right, what's next?
even opened, it's longer than I thought. But
So we have the Kaluga hybrid next. The
that
rest
mean?
of these are going to start to get closer.
Okay. I like how you know so much about caviar. I did not see that coming. I thought I was being unique on the pod for once.
you are.
You are for buying it because it's really expensive, but
this is very.
I have just found myself in situations where I've had it before.
The same as the other one. Oh no, it's a little lighter color.
Yeah. So this,
Dude, this is cool.
you're going to get a little bit of brine, a little more brine, a little more creaminess.
I could see spoiling myself one night, Mark, with this. Can you, Mark? I want you to envision this. Okay,
Okay.
close your eyes. Ted, we have to let this warm on our hand. For a
You
minute.
do?
Mark, close your eyes.
Okay.
I'm wearing a onesie pajama, starships and space. Okay, this is got the Velcro flap in the back, but it's closed. All right, you ready? I have a peach San Pellegrino seltzer. I'm on my couch. My footy pajamas are up on the table, and I am eating caviar and chips while highly anticipating going outside to blow bubbles.
And with that,
Cheers.
so that one,
Oh my God, that's really good.
that's beautiful.
I
right?
don't need chips. I don't even. Wow.
So this is going to be just.
How is there so little of that? That is must be expensive. That is so good.
So this is going to be the most smooth, creamy.
Oh my God,
and it's
that's
more
really
like,
good.
More like umami than any
I don't
of the
know
other
how
ones.
you know much about this, but dude, this one you literally don't need chips.
Yep.
That is good.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Super
really
nice.
good.
This one's gonna blow your mind. Then,
No, that one's already blown my mind.
well, then this one's the best.
Osetra?
Osteria.
No, it says Osetra.
Osteria.
It says oysters.
So this one is going to. This is the.
I like this little key. By the way,
thing. And listeners, if you're still listening at this point and I'm wrong, please
if you're wrong,
light me up. I think I did it in the right order.
So
From my understanding of,
I gotta say this,
of caviar.
we should definitely tag this company because
This
I would 1,000% get down on this on another
it
episode.
was beautiful.
And they have like different packages too. Like
I like their
So you
branding.
see like
This was- yes, it is.
the greenness on this one.
This
is
one-
like a
this is,
little bit.
this was just the
I
sampler.
believe this is the most expensive one.
Oh, those are pretty.
I think this
They
is
look
the
like
most.
little like they almost look like little gemstones.
Yeah, I think this is the most expensive one.
I can't believe these are fish eggs.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
And see, so you have to like you have to get yourself out of the frame of mind that like what you're eating.
Yeah,
Because I think that's your. I think your roadblock is knowing that this is fish.
Yeah,
eggs.
knowing that somebody just rubbed their hand on the side of a fish and
That
squirted out its eggs.
First one
That's
looks
not
like
how they do it.
it belongs in Finding Nemo.
No.
Oh, the fish doesn't make it.
Anyway,
Oh,
Anyway,
cheers. Oh wow, that is good.
so this one
I
is
think I like the third one the most, which was the
hybrid.
The
That was the hybrid.
the Kaluga hybrid. Wow, this is so good.
So I like
I'm
this.
not eating this one.
So I like
first
this
I'm
one.
not eating any more of that. Nope.
So I'll tell you why I like this one last. So this one here, for as much as it costs, tastes like nothing.
No way.
Well, no. I don't want to say it tastes like. I don't want to say it tastes like nothing. Like I like a little bit of the.
Oh, that's fair. I see what you're
like a
going
little
with
bit
that.
of the brininess
I
in
see
this
where you're
one,
going with
the creaminess and the bright. Like this one's so creamy.
I see what you're saying. The last one, there is that hint of fish taste. I like
this
that.
is full brine. Like obviously, this is full brine. This is
the
fish.
salmon one.
and then
Too.
this
too
is
fishy.
like seawater brininess.
That's the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this is just full creaminess.
Yep,
and then
the
this
third
is
one.
I like this one because I think it's a perfect blend of these
Yeah,
two.
I agree. Well, so the reason why I think I like the last one, I still like the third one the best.
The
but
third one's the best to
but
eat
the-
by itself.
Yeah, I would give you that. The last one though, I like it because I get to enjoy the chips and the creme fraiche with it and still enjoy it.
Yes. Yeah, so like this one, I'm not a big salmon roe person because I don't like salmon.
It's not
Personally.
awful. I mean, you don't like popcorn though, so really nothing makes
Also
sense
true.
with you.
Well, I obviously
He
am
knows.
very,
He knows very
I
extensively
don't like
about
popcorn, but I'm well versed.
He knows very extensively about caviar,
About
but he
caviar.
doesn't like popcorn. Cool.
So like this one I love because I don't need chips or creme fraiche. This
Shout
one
out
here,
to Paul Newman.
this one here, I would eat with just a chip.
Mark's like, what does he?
This one here, so the last one, try this one with just creme
You
fraiche.
mixed them all up.
No.
Can you please put them back in the line? Because now I'm all confused. No, I'm serious. Because now they're all. I don't know what's in what order.
I didn't move them.
All right, no, you did. So
I know
you
which
want me
one
to
is
try
which.
the last one with the creme fraiche and a chip.
With just creme fraiche. No.
Oh, just
The last one with just creme fraiche.
how? Will you just scoop it on there?
Yeah. So put a little bit on your. You're
No.
supposed to
No, I'm not doing that. That's
warm
weird.
it up.
That's weird.
Warm it up, and then get a little bit of creme fraiche.
There's definitely somebody online that's got to be telling us this.
Oh, we're definitely doing it wrong. Somebody's going to tell us we're doing this wrong. I know that's right.
Oh, you moved them again.
No, I just
Oh
moved that
my
one towards
God, leave them in the order.
you. I know the order, buddy. So now, no, don't put that on your hand.
I'm not eating off the spoon because then we can't use it anymore. See, this is what I mean. Like we don't.
Well,
know
you're
what we're
supposed to be doing this by yourself.
Seems like a lot of caviar for myself. I'm gonna throw out.
Is it really a lot of caviar for
So what do I
yourself?
eat first? The caviar or the
Caviar.
sour cream?
Caviar. Just let it mellow.
Wow, Mark, he's not wrong. That is amazing. Wow.
Because this is the briniest of like,
But
minus
without
this
the
one.
chip, with the sour cream only. Wow.
It's a foil to
You know
the
what's the
salt.
weird thing about all this is like every taste is so different than the last.
So this one,
based
now you have
on
a
based
chip.
on based on what you combine it
Right,
with.
so the creaminess. So
This
one,
is
so you
weird.
already have a chip. So
is
this
weird.
one here, you just want a chip because this is the creamiest one. So you
I'm
just want a
not
little
double
bit
dipping, Mark. I don't care what he says.
want a little bit of salt,
So you want just the chip
just the chip, with the creaminess. I'm telling you.
With the third one.
Oh, yeah. So good. The saltiness and the crispiness and the creaminess of that caviar.
I don't know why you're surprised.
That is amazing.
You don't know this
How good
about
is that?
him yet?
I do not know this
You've
about
been
him.
friends with
this
him
one?
for a decade.
I've never had. I thought I was being original bringing caviar on, let alone was I was going to get a lesson on it.
And
Like
now this one, you're going to want a little bit of. So this
Mark,
one.
let me just revisit the last time we had a culinary experience on this show. All right, it was a pickled quail egg where we almost threw up.
That's true.
And
No,
then the time before
that's
that-
not
No.
true. That's not true. We had the push pops.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
So now
we
this
are
one
culinary
here.
experts.
And this one here.
Shout out to
Good.
Chef Reactions.
Mostly chip. Mostly chip. Little bit of creme fraiche.
I don't know.
Mostly chip.
Don't
little
touch
bit of
me
creme
like
fraiche.
that. This is creepy.
And now that one. This one is everything.
I'm not eating that one again.
So there you go. So
I'm gonna
mostly
enjoy-
chip.
I'm going to enjoy my $175.
Mostly chip. Little bit of creme fraiche.
This is the second one. What is this one again? This is the white sturgeon.
That's the white sturgeon. Yeah. Mostly chip. Little bit of creme fraiche.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah. So that's how you eat sushi.
I have to tell you, so
That's how you eat caviar.
oh, Mark. So, you posted the video of me after my late night Uber making the push pops on the Patreon, right?
Yep.
I am going to film another late night Uber where I'm going to eat this caviar in an Uber, I think. You think that Uber driver say I'm just eating caviar in the Uber? That's pretty good.
That is really good. So here, I'm gonna hit a little creme fraiche with that one. So good.
I like how I gave you $175 caviar and you gave me
Lesson.
Education on how to use the caviar.
No, Mark. I gave him $175 caviar, and you know what he gave me? He gave me a bathroom emergency this morning.
That's true.
That's a friend right there, huh?
I'm sorry. You know that as I'm sitting here eating the caviar, I feel worse and worse.
You
About-
should. We're eating caviar, and you gave me
Well, I don't know.
almost an ER trip.
I don't know what part of you got guilted into when you had J. Tim's. Like,
The best wings on the planet to the worst wings on the planet in the same damn night.
and then to caviar the next day.
And then the caviar. This has been a good show. This is fun.
What a great show.
Subscribe to our stuff, people. And I'm going to do the outro today because
Okay.
I'm better at it. And
Great.
My name's Ted, and that's Dave over there. And subscribe to our stuff because I'm going to eat caviar. Cavi, love you. You need to hook me up because I'll continue to blow bubbles at night, and I will eat your caviar in the back of an Uber if you allow me to. And go NASA, Artemis, boom.
Let's see
And
some
that's it.
caviar.
Bye.
Bye.